there's a profound connection between our history, our family, and its performances throughout history to the Vedic years in Afghanistan, which was once Hindustan under the Mauryan dynasty, under King Ashoka, or Chandragupta Maurya. And there was only one pass that connected the Middle East to India, which is where all the invaders came through, whether it was Alexander in 325 BC, or whether it was the Ottomans or the Mughals, or but our tribes, I came very, very, very curious about. We have this soul energy and connection to history. So there's the element of reincarnation beyond resurrection. So the resurrection is what the element was, in departure or exaltation of my actual spirit. But the reincarnation to some other form is what I wanted to conclude myself in. So that is when this whole journey in reincarnation was born. So in the context of reincarnation is when I got very deeply involved into history and connecting it back to the talwars. And hence, I felt myself that maybe in my previous life I was somebody else. Maybe I wasn't a yogi. I am a Kshatriya, which is what I redeem in, which is what Gita also talks about, which is called Manav Dharam.
Dharma does not mean religion. Dharma means a law. So they were talking about eternal laws which govern life.
Is you have to perform your acts according to your nature. And nature is a very, very critical element, which is called Prakriti. Prakriti gives you the option to reincarnate yourself into something different. Hence, perhaps maybe it is a cause and effect relationship in which 9/11, the wars and everything is occurring, is I was blessed in these spiritual gifts. So, when I concluded that the Aryan dynasties existed at that point, maybe 2000 BC ago or even prior to that, and their transmigration from here into Europe and some of the European economies, including Germany and including Sweden, through the Middle East, that Aryans were a very powerful race, and hence they were classified into 4, 5 or 7 different segments. There was no caste system. The Pandits were there, the Brahmins, the Pandits, then the Kshatriyas, who actually fought and governed, and the administration was under them, and hence the kings and the queens, and then of course you had the traders, or the Vaishyas as we call them, that just did business, and hence the concept of Sudras, which is the artisans, and the skills, and and the agriculturists. So there were 7 classes at that point of time, which now actually became very, very, convoluted in the sense, we got corrupt over a period of time. The Pandits, started to dictate that we are the laws, we have to control that everything, and then they subdivided the religion into various different forms. But yoga was the predominant factor, and the Raj Yoga is what I performed all my actions in at that point. And then I went into the celestials, which is when I started in Mahayoga.